Hi everyone, my name is Yan. Today, I'm on my way go back to my hometown for start holidays. Let's go!
There are several special foods that we have on Tet holiday. Vietnamese sausage. There are three common kinds of this sausage, including giò lụa. It is made of ground pork, fish sauce, and black pepper. The second one is giò bò. This sausage is made of pure beef. And the last one is giò thủ. It is made of pork meat, ear, nose, tongue, cheek, and wood ear mushrooms. The next one is Vietnamese rice pork with eggs. Pork is cut into cubes and soaked in garlic, fish sauce, sugar, and coconut water. Eggs are hard-boiled and then peeled. The pork and eggs are cooked in a pot for a few hours, then served with vegetable pickles. Eggs are used in this dish because it symbolizes goodness and happiness. Next one is stewed bitter melon with canned pork. The name of bitter melon in Vietnam is khổ qua, which means difficulty past. Behind the bitter taste is a savory sweetness. Vietnamese people eat bitter melon to say goodbye to the old and welcome the new. Square sticky rice cake. This cake symbolizes the ground expressing gratitude to the ancestors and the earth, the sky. It's also the main dish that we are going to talk about today. Sticky rice cake cannot be a perfect dish without vegetable pickles. There are many kinds of pickles for Tet holiday that may be made of onions, carrots, garlic, or turnips. All of them combine together and add more flavor to the whole cake. So don't forget to make vegetable pickles when preparing for Tet holiday. For a sound mind and a sound body, make sure you include pickled vegetables such as pickled spring onions, pickled mustard cabbage, pickled bean sprouts in the feast on the first days of the Lunar New Year.
Ai mà lại đi ngâm cái cải này.
Sticky rice cakes has a long history. No one knows when and how the first sticky rice cakes actually appeared, but in Vietnamese history, there is a tale about this dish. Chung tell the story of the 6 Hung kings who want to pick amongst his 20 sons. To do this, the king hosts a cooking competition among the brothers. Almost immediately, the Brinch left their homes and started looking for the most delicious food. Some went hunting in the forest and brought home birds and animals which they prepared into the most palatable dish. Some others sailed out to the open sea, trying to catch fish, lobster, and other much-loved seafood. Neither the rough sea nor the violent weather could stop them from looking for the best gifts to please the emperor. Lang Liu's, the king's 18 sons, being poor and motherless, couldn't afford to travel far. Lucky for the prince, one night when Lang Liu is sleeping, a deity entered his dream and is kind enough to offer Lang Liu the advice to use sticky rice as the main ingredient to make a square cake, symbolizing the earth, and a round cake, symbolizing heaven. Sticky rice cake has an extraordinarily great flavor. It symbolizes the hard working life of all people and farmers in the kingdom. According to the deity, there is no exotic delicacy that can compare with rice, as rice feeds and nurtures life. The deity also adds the leaf wrapping to represent a mother protection. Seeing Lang Liu's simple offering of other prince needs at them. But after tasting on the food brought to court by his son, the emperor decided that the first prize should be aware to Lang Liu. The emperor then said that his youngest son's gifts were not only the purest, but also the most meaningful because Lang Liu has used nothing except rice, which was the basic foodstuff of the people to make them. The emperor gave up the throne and McLean leave the new emperor on other prince, bowed to show respect and congratulate the new emperor. Made from sticky rice and green peas, sticky rice cake supplements a large amount of carbohydrates. For research, carbs occupy 89% of the total nutrition of sticky rice cake. The others are protein with 7% and fat with 4%. On average, 100 grams of sticky rice cake will supplement you with 49 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fat and 4 grams of protein. Fill 236 calories, respond 11.8% of your daily goal. Several ways to make sticky rice cake, which led to the variety of ingredients that are being used. But commonly, most of the versions today are still cooked based on the required traditional ingredients. Those never have changed throughout many years, keeping the Pacific flavor until now. Those ingredients are very simple. The kernels of the cakes only contain two things: green peas and pork, envelopes by sticky rice. Banana leaves and bamboo stalk are used to cover the cakes before cooking, and moreover, besides some normal spice, banana leaves are added to the process to bring more flavor to the cake.
To make the fillings for Banh Chung, soak the mung beans in water for at least 4 hours or better overnight. Then place the mung beans in a pot, fill with enough water to cover. Bring to a boil and then reduce to a simmer and cook until mashable for about 20 minutes. Then mash into a paste, season to taste with salt, stock powder, fried shallots, and pepper. You have to use both pork lean and pork fat, cut into large cubes. Season with salt and a lot of pepper. Also add minced shallots and fish sauce. Mix well and let marinate for a few hours. Take about a cup of the mashed mung beans, spread out on a saran wrap. Lay a few pieces of pork lean and fat. Wrap it up, shaping into a round or square piece. Tear banana leaves into very large pieces, around 18 to 20 inches. Lay out 2 sheets of partially overlapping banana leaves on a flat surface. Place a cup of rice, which has been soaked in water overnight and seasoned with salt, in the center of the leaves. Place the fillings on top of the rice and then cover it up with another cup of rice. Fold the leaves and wrap it up tightly like a present. It's very important that the insides do not spill out during the cooking. If the boiling water penetrates into the cake, it will make it very soggy. So the technique he's using is to wrap the cake 2 times. For the innermost layer, make sure the darker side of the banana leaf faces the rice so that it can tint the cake with a nice subtle green color after cooking. However, for the last layer, the darker side of the banana leaves should face outside to give it a nice, beautiful green package. If you're not a professional, you can use aluminum foil to wrap the outer layer. It can support the cake better and is also more tolerant than the banana leaves. There are actually many ways to wrap the cake. Some use a very special Vietnamese leaf called lá dong. After finish wrapping, tie the cake tightly with twine.
Con được sống đàng hoàng, lớn lên làm người mong một tương lai sáng lạng. Cầm cùi cả đời không bao giờ thấy than vãn. Đường về nhà
Traditionally, the cakes are cooked in a very large pot with wood. Just arrange the cakes tightly in the pot and fill with water.
Là một món ăn đặc trưng Việt Nam trong ngày Tết. Nó chỉ được làm từ những nguyên liệu cơ bản nhưng hương vị rất độc đáo. Bánh chưng là sự kết hợp giữa di sản Việt Nam và cuộc sống hiện đại.
Bánh chưng needs to be boiled for 8 to 12 hours. So for many Vietnamese in older generations, sitting together with their beloved around the boiling pot, telling one another past stories are the best part of New Year preparation.
Sticky rice cake is a meaningful dish of Vietnamese traditions, and many other dishes play an important role too. French food, modern dishes. Yes, they are delicious, easy cooking, convenient, and so up to date, but don't let them make you forget your old hometown's custom. Together, upcoming generations are the ones who take the responsibility to preserve the beauty of Vietnamese traditions. After all,
hoa mai đua sắc cùng giao rực đón xuân, hy vọng một năm mới luôn bình an. Mẹ nấu bánh chưng xanh, làn gió khẽ lay đưa, một tiếng múa lân vàng, cùng tranh thức về trưa. Làm trao chúc ông bà nhiều sức khỏe vui tươi, nồng ấm cứ đông đầy, cùng nhau chào xuân đến bên ta. Tết đông đầy, xuân năm nay vui hơn năm qua. Tết đông đầy, thật vui vẻ. Tay trong tay anh và em đây vui ca. Tết đông đầy, Tết sum vầy. La 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 la. Tết đông đầy, la 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 la. Tết đông đầy, thật có hồn. Dịp năm nào nhìn mà không phát ngán. Thêm bánh tét, bánh chưng rồi các kiểu, ăn xong đừng hỏi tại sao mà quá đáng. Chúng ta phải bên lại đứng lên. Cô tư cô sao ở kế bên, nhạc quẩy tưng bừng qua năm cũ đã qua, giờ năm mới anh em chúng ta lại lên. Xuân năm nay đến bao nhiêu câu chúc gia đình nhà nhà luôn hạnh phúc. Xuống làm gì rồi lại phải lên.
Cái tôi xin đến rồi kìa.
Cùng giao rực đón xuân, hy vọng một năm mới luôn bình an. Mẹ nấu bánh chưng xanh, làn gió khẽ lay đưa, một tiếng múa lân vàng, cùng tranh thức về trưa. Làm trao chúc ông bà nhiều sức khỏe vui tươi, nồng ấm cứ đông đầy, cùng nhau chào xuân đến